Alright, it's that time of the week again. We got a new trailer, a new teaser trailer for the One Piece film Red, which will hit theaters this year in August. And we have the name of the girl from the poster and from the first teaser trailer. Her name is Uta or Uta. And it seems like, or it is said that she is Shanks' daughter. Dun dun dun! So Shanks is a daughter, it seems.
Are you serious?
I love how Eiichiro Oda always puts in a little bit new infos which could be canon for the manga in the movies. It's like you have to remember this. The movies of One Piece are not canon to the main manga story. It was always like this. But what Eiichiro Oda did, he always had a few canon informations in his movies which would be later mentioned in the manga. For example, One Piece film Strong World. It was written by Eiichiro Oda and the main villain was Shiki, the Golden Lion. Later we find out in the chapter 957, Ultimate Chapter, that Shiki was a part of Rock's pirates back in the day with Big Mom, Kaido and Whitebeard. So this is the type of model Eiichiro Oda does. Or with One Piece Film Z, which is by the way my favorite One Piece movie, with Zephyr, Zephyro, Zetto. In that movie in 2012 we had the design of Akainu, which was also revealed later in the manga, and that movie was the first time we saw him with his beard and so on. We got the design of Aokiji, which was later on also canon in the manga. We had the mentioning of a certain Shichibukai that killed Zephyr's entire marine crew and so on, and cut his arm off. That was Edward Weevil, the self-proclaimed Whitebeard son guy. So Eiichiro Oda always does put in canon informations, but the movies as a whole are not canon. It's also like in One Piece Stampede. We have the name drop from the final island where One Piece is. It was Laugh Tale. It's not Raftel, it's Laugh Tale. And that there was an eternal pause, and we had this final dialogue between Roger and Rayleigh, where Rayleigh told him, hey, who's gonna find this? And Roger was like, hey, my son will find it. And Rayleigh told him, you don't have a son. Well, I will go and make one. And that exact same dialogue was later in the Oden flashback in the manga. So Eiichiro Oda always puts in canon information which later on could be a part of the main manga storyline. And with One Piece film Red, I believe that with the girl, with Shanks' daughter, Uta, the singer or the best singer in the One Piece world, she will maybe be introduced in the manga later on once we are at Shanks' island and we meet up again with the Shanks pirates. So this could be a possibility. Now, the question, is she his biological daughter? If she is his biological daughter, this would mean that Shanks became a father with 20 years. I assume she's the same age as Luffy, she's 19 years old. That would mean when Shanks was 20, she was born. So this could be a possibility. Maybe Shanks loved a girl back in the day and something happened to her and they couldn't be together. Maybe she died, but Uta came and she was born and Shanks was like, okay, I take care of you, I bring you to a village and there you grow up. Or maybe Shanks put out a Fisher Tiger move in his younger days before he was a Yonko, because we see him in the teaser trailer with the hat, so we are in the flashback area where it was 12 years ago and Shanks maybe at that point of time even did not meet Luffy. And I think maybe Shanks did something like Fisher Tiger, where he saw these prisoner ships or these slave ships from the Tenryubitu, from the Celestial Dragons, and he freed them all from being a slave, and maybe he saw her and Uta was part of one of those ships and he was like, you know what, I take you with me, you will become my daughter, you are my daughter from here on now, and I take care of you, I'm your father. Maybe he did something like this. This could be a possibility. But it's also funny how she has red and white hair. Her mother was white haired and Shanks has a red hair, and she has a combination of both hair colors. Could be also a possibility. So there are two possibilities. Either she's adopted and Shanks maybe saved her from a prisoner ship back in the day, or she is his biological daughter and Shanks with 20 years old became a father back in the day. We will find out how this will go on. What is the main plot of the movie? We do not know. Maybe her manager from Uta, because Uta, she's the world's best singer in One Piece and she has a manager. The guy's called Gordon, not Gordon Ramsay.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
Gordon. and maybe he will trick her to do something very bad. Maybe Uta has a power, has a devil fruit ability, where she will now give this huge ass concert. The whole world will listen to her, even the Marines, the world government and so on. Maybe they will get information that something will happen and they will watch the live stream of that. And maybe she has a power, ability where she can kill everybody or bring everybody under control for Gordon or something like that, because Luffy says in the teaser trailer, hey, you cannot do that. If you do something like that, Shanks will not be staying where he is and he will go into action. So it should be something very bad she's about to do, and I think she's getting tricked by her manager into doing something very bad. We will exactly find out in the movie what this is, but of course Luffy is there and he will save her from the evil big baddie. And I think the real enemy big baddie of the movie will still come, and I think Toei Animation and Shueisha Eiichiro, they're keeping the main villain a secret. I think this is the case. So yeah, pretty cool news from One Piece film Red Uta with Akagami no Shanks. Can't believe he has a daughter, man. 20 years of no information and then Eiichiro Oda drops this. The man had more screen time in that teaser trailer than in the entire series. That was a joke. Write down in the comments what you thought of the teaser trailer. I think it was pretty cool to see a bit more and to see a bit more of Shanks. Hearing his voice in Japanese, the voice actor is just great, and the plot will go on. I hope at the end of the day, Uta, if she survives, will get a new manager, and that could be Soul King Brook. Would suit so much better. And maybe even at the end of the movie they will do a thing similar to the end of Stampede, where Sabo saved Luffy from the Marines and Luffy saw the flames and he knew it was Sabo, and he smiled and Sabo wasn't there and he stopped the Marines and the Cypher Pole agents. And I think at the end of film Red, maybe Eiichiro Oda allowed Toei Animation to tease the meeting between Shanks and Luffy. Maybe at the end of the day, Shanks will arrive where Uta is and the Mugiwaras will try to escape from the world government, the Marines, and Frankie will do his coup de bust. And in that split second there, in that 1-2 second frame, Luffy will maybe see Shanks' ship and he knows that Shanks is in the front and Shanks knows that Luffy is there, and we get the two of them in one panel and they are smiling and they know they're there, and then the Mugiwaras escape and Shanks arrives, and maybe a tiny little bit of hint like this could be at the end of the movie to prepare us for this year, because this year the two of them most likely potentially can meet or will meet. This year, Wano Kuni will end in the manga and maybe the meet up with Shanks will happen in 2022. It's your turn, write down in the comments what you thought, leave a like, leave a sub, catch you guys later, because Akagami no Shanks year is this year. Shanksu!